What is up, guys? Welcome back to the video of Beach Street Teaches You a Lesson. Today we're just going to be going over some Mirage tips and tricks. So this is exactly how CTs should be holding Mirage, this map right here. So if you're a counter-terror sim, 5-stack, 4-stack, 3-stack, 2, duo, or just solo queue, you can always check out this video. It's going to be really exciting and entertaining as always. So let's hop into it. So this is CT spawn right here, as you guys may recognize. I feel like the video is flipped, so I should probably drawn it all flipped. That's okay, I can flip it back later, so you'll just be seeing me as a flip person. But pretty much, CT, like, the basic setups is you want someone on A, you want someone on B, and you want to watch mid. This is mid right here. So this is snipe business. Obviously, you want someone on each side, and also you want someone mid so they can't creep up con or up short. So how are we going to be playing this? So the default setup, when everyone's at equal skill level, you have no carries, no like bad players. How you want to be playing is pretty much one guy. Oh, I should draw in a box here. That's ticket right there. So one guy you want to be playing in this area over here. So I'll draw a big circle actually. So in this entire area here, so ticket or triple. So anywhere like beyond A site. So he's the guy that's going to be falling back when they're pushing out. And you want one other guy. Now this guy can like swap around because obviously you don't want people playing in the same spot every time. But this guy either plays stairs, so he either plays stairs or he plays under power. Okay, so stairs and under power, they're both really important positions. The reason why he can't play both of them at the same time, like both there, is because you'll die too fast and you'll have to have a 3v5 retake. So this guy's guaranteed staying alive, he cannot die. So obviously they're going to smoke CT, he can peek through the smoke, so there's always a gap in the smoke down here. So that's going to be really good. Or it could be down here as well, depending on how they smoke it, because it's never a perfect smoke. And pretty much he's going to be falling back. These guys, their job is pretty much to get 102 and like pass away pretty much. But they can also try to stay alive. So once they've got 1 and 2, it's obviously not to pass away, trying to stay alive. But they've done their job if they get 1 or 2. Then it's a 3v4 or a 4v4 or a 4v3 retake, which is a lot easier on A side. So pretty much that's their job. Now the mid guy, he has 2 positions he can be playing. Ladder side or con side. Now, it's actually a bit confusing because ladder side is known as con mid and con side is known as short mid. The reason why, it's not because where they are situated, it's where they're watching. If he's con side, he can be watching short. That's really important. So he's going to be watching all the way up short, which is that line there. So he's going to be holding a nice angle and he can also peek top mid. So obviously we have these boxes top mid, which I forgot to draw. But pretty much his job is to get info mid, make sure no one goes up short. And because he's playing short mid, these guys on A have to be worried that someone could be walking up con at any time during the game. So pretty much, he's playing short mid. He needs to let the people know that someone could walk up con. Now this guy, same guy, but he's watching con mid. So he should tell the B players that someone could walk up short. Now these players are really interesting because it actually changes how the B players and the A players should be playing. If this guy is playing short mid, then these guys here probably want to be playing under power and CT, or you want to be playing stairs and actually keeping like close watch of con, or be playing in con. So this guy can walk into con and look at unders or even into mid. So he's playing con mid, so that's playing short mid. Now if he's playing con mid, you don't have anyone watching short. So one of the B guys, which we'll talk about later, he wants to walk up B onto short, so he's watching mid from there as well. Now that's where I personally play because I really find playing there like really nice and easy. So I'll show you how to play that. But now pretty much we have 2 players left for B side. Now one of the players, he's a very big player, right? He can swap around every round. Either he's the guy peeking van. So remember, this is during the round he can swap it as well. So either he's peeking van into abs, remember not to die. If you die here, it round's over, you've lost. Or he's playing bench, so there's a bench here and he's either like watching there. Or his third option is actually to be playing inside market with like an AWP or an AWP and just watching this window in apps. So if he's playing AWP on AWP, he needs to hit that shot and he needs to relay to his teammates. Now the other guy's the aggro player. He's the one playing archers. So these are the archers here. So he's either playing like one of these archers watching the windows, or he's playing all the way up short, and they're not that far, but like over here, and he's still watching apps. But if he's playing short, remember that mid guy? If mid guy is playing con mid, then this guy needs to come up short and make sure no one's walking up short. Alternatively, this guy could fully focus on mid, and this guy can watch both con and short. If he's standing here, he can look all the way through connector onto A side. So that's the benefit of this shortcut. That's why I like playing shortcut. You get to see A side, you get to see mid, and you get to see B from one position on the map. That's really powerful. It's kind of like old T-spawn on Dust 2, where that one guy can see the entire site. Okay, so that's all your CT setups. Now, if you think about it, if we have this many CT setups, how are they going to do something? So, if ever they're pushing A, you want one guy from B going to A, and you want one guy staying until you see bomb, of course, or it's bomb's going down. Same with the other thing. So these guys must go over there. Now, what I like to do normally when I play when I play B is I call solo B at the start of the round. The reason why that's really good, if the other team has 3 AKs, an AWP, and an SG, 4 AKs and AWP, 3 AKs and 2 AWPs, they're not going to push B because B is a hit or miss side. They could lose everything to like pistols. So it's really, really low odds that they're actually going to be pushing B, but remember they can push B. So what I like doing is calling solo B. Solo B, I pretty much hold the entire side. Where I play in solo B is I watch Van, I would just watch them. So I make sure like if someone appears here, I instantly call to a teammate and he rotates over. Or I sit here like deep on short and I use my ears. I use my ears to listen, is someone coming out of apps? So that's pretty much there. Now, if I'm down here, my teammates are down here. When we're playing, when I'm soloing B, my teammates are going to be really, really aggro on A. They're going to have a guy under power, maybe even pushing into power. They're going to have someone, like same guy could be close A main, or they could have this stairs guy watching connector permanently, and this guy watching here, and a guy watching snipers and short, okay? So they've like pretty much locked down that side. Now this guy, easy rotate, watch power all the way through. Now this guy, he can probably push A main or sit under power until they push out onto site. CT, he can obviously watch power or he waits for the smoke to fade. And stairs, he can just peek into A main. So they have everything. The amount of util they have, 4 people on this side. 4 mollies, 4 nades, 4 smokes. Pretty much A side's untakeable. B side's takeable, but they're not going to be pushing B, remember? So it's low odds. So even if that low chance, what I need to do is relay to a teammate really, really fast that someone's coming B. This sniper's guy instantly comes to here and plays this guy. So he's going to be there in 3 or 4 seconds. If he's a good rotator, maybe 5 or 6. But remember, Molotov is 7.3 seconds. So if I molly this and they don't smoke it, they'll wait for the molly to fade. I have this guy here. So the enemy team, they're permanently thinking we're playing 2B. They never realize that we're playing 1B because of that one golden Molotov. Now, a smoke works the same thing, but it's 17 seconds, and they also can push out of the smoke if they're rushing. So Molotov always works really well. And also, I like to do my Molotov at the start of the round to prevent a B rush. So whenever I'm sus that they're going to rush B with like an eco or something like that, I always molly at the start of the round, go back here and listen. The ears. So I listen, is there anyone there? Because obviously they're going to be making noise. Because when they come up here, if I rush short and they rush apps, even if they start walking before the stairs here, if they start walking before that, I can still hear them. So pretty much I'll know if there's one in apps, and if they're waiting for the Molotov or all sound goes quiet then I know they're preparing for a rush. So I call someone over, Molotov 7.3 seconds, guy gets through in 3 or 4. So I have a guy here and they're pushing out, we probably get like we try to get 2 or 3 kills, and then by that time the entire team's come. So this guy's probably come up short, and then we have 2 guys coming market, and we've secured B side that round. So that's the entirety of CT setup. So now I've gone over CT setup. Yeah.